forever grinding till the day I die. I'm a go-getter, yeah, a cold. I remember bank account really had no figures. Now I'm chilling someplace where they ain't got no winter in a villa. Waiting for the fall like they was yelling timber. Flow colder than winters be in Chicago. I've always had the vision. I see the with my eyes closed. Ain't grew up. I ain't got no phony bravado.
It's an interconference contest here in the Big Apple, New York, as the Knicks play one at home with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. Thunder log another stop on their travel schedule in today's matchup. Now, here's Lillard. It's Ingram on the wing. Jokic grabs the miss. And here are the Thunder now. Here's Castle. Middleton outside. Takes a three. Sinks the triple. One thing, Doris, that should attract a lot of attention in this game, that matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
Okongwu a screen. The shot by Buzelis, no good. And just about a minute into the first quarter. It's Nembhard on the wing. And here's Jokic. One of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Here's Okongwu. Buries the long-range jumper.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
Pass to Jokic. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Johnson the screen. Jokic, no good.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Down low. Here's Middleton. Good work defensively by Harden. And it's Harden with the ball for New York. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Here's Oklahoma City now, trailing by 2. Here's Jokic. Buries it down low.
Just so physical inside. Even with contact, Jokic able to fight through it.
Harden outside. Pass to Buzelis. From the arc. Jokic grabs the miss. Here's Castle. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Back to Nembhard. From downtown, it's rebounded by New York. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Ingram. Back to Okongwu. And he banks in the layup. Okongwu's now got 5.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Middleton. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And it's Jokic missing.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So, it's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
Back to Nembhard. 6 to shoot. And Jokic with the 3. He has 5.
The three-point stroke from Jokic, it just looks confident.
Lillard attacking to the middle. And Okongwu slams it in.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Pass to Nembhard. From deep, Jokic. Okongwu grabs the board. On the wing, Harden. Still yet to score. Here's Buzelis. And here is Ingram. New York needs to get off a shot. Three-pointer, Lillard. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Oh, the patience, the composure. Lillard letting his shot come to him under pressure.
Stolen by Harden. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Knicks lead by 6. And we'll be back shortly.
The buzzer. 10.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Jokic draws the double. 5 on the clock. Castle misses. The Knicks leading by 6. GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
His size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
Johnson, good.
Oh, so good in catch and shoot. Cam Johnson has sweet mechanics.
Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Lillard. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Lillard's got the lead up to 6 now for the Knicks.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Harden with the defensive effort.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And Harden with the stuff.
Well, James Harden's ability to put it on the deck and get to the cup is elite. And because of that size and frame, he's going to finish most often.
Got a piece of it.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Jokic kicks it down to Middleton. Goes back up. Okongwu grabs the board.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Beyond the arc. Thunder with the rebound. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Pass to Castle. Takes the 3. Trains the three-pointer.
And there's a nice playmaking element to Castle's game, especially at 6'6".
Okongwu with it. Inside. Harden gets the bucket.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Launches it. Okongwu grabs the board. New York leading by 7. Okongwu a screen. Lillard outside. Back to Harden. Fires from deep. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And it's 7 points for James Harden. Jokic on top. 5 points in the game. Right at the free throw line. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Jokic has got 7 points. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Three-pointer. Okongwu grabs the board.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
.149 left to play in the first half. Ingram wide open. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Knicks lead by 10.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
There's 1:26 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Jokic. No good off the front iron.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Sinks the three-pointer. Wainwright got the lead up to 13 now for the Knicks.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement. 41
seconds left in the first half of the game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Castle. The Thunder with another miss. The Knicks leading by 16. And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nembhard. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
.23 seconds left in the first half of basketball. It's Robinson high post. Clock at 6. Over to the wing. For the 3. That shot off. Here's Nembhard. And so it's New York. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, DA. Thank you. And the basket by Johnson.
This guy is absolutely deadly from deep. Cameron Johnson, corner 3.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
Ball's not loose. Stolen by Robinson. McBride's shot is off. Thunder trailing by 14. Here's Castle. Here's Nembhard. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
3 points.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Pass to Wainwright. Lets it go from deep. The Thunder pull it in. Here's Castle. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And what makes Castle so difficult to guard is that he keeps defenders off balance with this constant change of pace.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Pass to Ingram. To the inside. Harden right side. Here's Okongwu. And it's off from 3-point range. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Now, here's Jokic. Covered by Okongwu. Pass to Castle. Back to Jokic. All alone. The rebound by Harden.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Out to the right wing. Here's Okongwu. The rebound by Johnson. Thunder trailing by 11. Jokic inside. Pass to Castle. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Castle's got it back down to single digits for Oklahoma City. Here's Harden. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Jokic high post. 7 points in the game. Looking to end his cold spell. Jokic makes it look easy inside.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Substitution on the court. 2 minutes remaining in the third.
McBride with the ball. Here's Hendricks. A three-pointer is right on target. Hendricks has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that.
Pass to Jokic. Lets it go with the 3. Jokic, big man with the triple.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Second personal foul.
Love the show of tenacity on the drive. Porter Jr. just forcing the defender's hand.
And Porter drops them both. Thunder trailing by 8. Now, here's Jokic. 12 points for him.
New York foul. Ish Wainwright. First personal foul. Second team foul.
.105 left to play in the third. Shot clock at 6. Floats a runner. It's rebounded by New York.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Pass to Hendricks. Launches from deep. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Timeout.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Now, Jokic, 12 points for him. There's the pick. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Thunder trailing by 8. Pass to Castle. Misses the layup. Outside Porter. It'll count. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Knicks out front, leading by 8. And And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Here's McBride. into the paint. Here's Robinson. A slam dunk by Robinson.
Well, Mitchell Robinson will take it to the rim with authority every chance he gets.
Middleton hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's McBride. Pass to Wainwright. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jokic grabs the miss.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Pass to Buzelis. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Now Okongwu. Jokic defending. Okongwu down low. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
I'll tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Jokic with it. Okongwu covering. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Jokic, no good. New York leading by 9. Harden outside. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Buzelis. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Harden comes to help. Here's Nembhard. No good on the triple. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Lillard scanning the floor. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Thunder trailing by 11. Pass to Jokic. Johnson in the corner. It's up a 3. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nembhard. That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Lillard. Pass to Buzelis. And the 3 ball is good. Buzelis has got 5 points in the quarter.
And Buzelis continues to work on improving his 3 ball. When he's hitting from there, everything else becomes easier.
And the call up against Jokic. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Inside, here's Okongwu.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Middleton can't get it to go. New York with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Right wing, 6 on the shot clock. He's feeling it. Rebounded by Castle. Thunder trailing by 16. And here's Jokic. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 13-5 run here.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Knicks.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Onyeka Okongwu.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Here's Wainwright. Jokic with the steal. It's Nembhard on the wing. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Wainwright. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Oklahoma City ball.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll do it, folks.